Yeah, well, it's the well, first for you was, can you tell a little bit more about how you started this company and like what this nonprofit and really what the genesis was behind it, and then we're going to the other Becca.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this was born out of being there, being in your shoes as a caregiver for my whole life, really. I mean, there's all sorts of ways we become caregivers, but I really grew up into caregiving. Like my dad mentioned earlier, my mom was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis the year I was born. And so that made it so that it was just a natural part of my life. I mean, I didn't know a life apart from disability and apart from caregiving. I remember being, 10 or 11. I know Sarah has the same experience where, oh, mom needs me to help brush her hair. This is normal. Every kid does this, right? Not knowing anything different. And then as I got older and later became one of her primary caregivers while my dad worked, I really saw the realities of it, where it is very socially isolating. You can't go to your place of worship or go out with your friends like you normally can um, when caregiving is not a part of your life. And then not only that, the financial drain, trying to pay for college and take care of mom was really tough. Um, and so just seeing that reality of it and feeling at the time like I was all alone, like no one else in the world must understand what I'm going through. It felt very unique. And then when my mom passed, and I'd always known I wanted to do something with families dealing with disabilities. I just didn't know what, as a college student, what I could do. And then going into the nonprofit space and years later, looking more into the statistics of caregiving and finding out that 1 in 5 Americans are family caregivers. That's just the United States. No, not even counting other countries. It's a it feels like a hidden community, but it shouldn't be because there are so many of us. And yes, the nature of caregiving is isolating, but I felt like we could do better for caregivers by bringing them together, giving them prayer support, bringing along, not just saying, "Hey, I'm going to pray for you," and then moving along, but bringing in practical help too. Nothing's more frustrating as a caregiver than someone saying, oh, make sure you're taking time for yourself and make sure you're getting rest and good meals and all that. That's not really helpful when you can't stop what you're doing. You know, I mean, when
Yeah.
you're taking care of your loved one, if you stop, it's like a life or death situation. It's just not possible to take a break. And so we wanted the founding team of CSN, we're all former caregivers, and we wanted to do something practical and also, serve them as they're serving others.